Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most comprehensive chapters of the Holy Qur'an, Surah Al-A, the 7th Surah. The name Al-A translates to the heights, which refers to a place between heaven and hell. This surah is a Makkan chapter, revealed during a time when the early Muslims faced intense opposition in Makkah. Its purpose was to strengthen their faith and remind them of the unchanging divine message sent through a long line of prophets. The surah begins by establishing the authority of the Qur'an as a divine revelation and a guide for humanity. It emphasizes that this message isn't new. It's the same core truth that was delivered to generations before. A central theme is the story of creation, starting with Adam and Iblis. We are reminded of the very first test of obedience, the deception of Shaitan, and the consequence of disobedience. This narrative sets the stage for the recurring theme of the struggle between good and evil, guidance and misguidance, which is a constant in human history. Then, Surah Al-A takes us on a powerful journey through the stories of several key prophets. We hear about Prophet Nuh and the Great Flood, a story of perseverance in the face of widespread disbelief. We learn about Prophet Hud, who was sent to the people of Adam, a powerful nation that became arrogant and was ultimately destroyed for their denial of God. Then comes the story of Prophet Salih and the people of Thamud, who demanded a miracle. The camel only to hamstring it in defiance, sealing their fate. The narrative continues with the story of Prophet Lut and the people of Sodom, a stark warning against transgressing natural and divine laws. Following that, we have Prophet Shu'aib, who was sent to the people of Madian to warn them against their dishonest business practices. In each of these stories, a clear pattern emerges. A prophet is sent with a clear message of toward the oneness of God and a call to righteousness. The people are given a choice, and their response determines their destiny. These stories are not just historical accounts, they are profound lessons for every generation, showing the consequences of arrogance, disbelief, and corruption. One of the most detailed accounts in the surah is that of Prophet Musa, or Moses, and his confrontation with the Pharaoh of Egypt. We see the miracles given to Musa, the stubbornness and tyranny of Pharaoh, the plagues sent upon Egypt, and the eventual liberation of the children of Israel. The story then follows their journey through the desert, their moments of weakness, like the worship of the golden calf, and their moments of receiving divine law, like Musa's encounter with Allah on Mount Tur. This extensive narrative highlights themes of divine intervention, leadership, patience, and the importance of holding firm to the covenant with God. So, what is the key takeaway from Surah Al-A? It's a powerful reminder that there is a consistent divine plan throughout human history. The struggle between truth and falsehood is eternal. The surah urges us to reflect on these stories, to learn from the mistakes of past nations, and to align ourselves with the guidance brought by the prophets. The concept of Allah of the heights symbolizes a state of waiting and reflection, a place for those whose good and bad deeds are balanced. It serves as a powerful metaphor for self-assessment and the hope for Allah's mercy. Ultimately, Surah Al-A calls us to humility, to recognize our Creator, and to live a life of submission and gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Surah Al-A. I hope it has given you some valuable insights. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a like, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more content about the beautiful message of the Quran. Until next time, may peace be with you.